Wow, dark, gloomy day out there today. Perfect day to work inside. I guess I better turn some lights on here so we can see. So working on the John Deere 2510 here again today, everyone. Going to start off by mounting our little, I guess technically kind of sort of like a mini air compressor here for the horn. Going to get that mounted. As I mentioned there, end of last episode, got a bracket 3D printed here for it to hold it. So that just kind of slips over it like that, and that'll hold it to the side. Well, again, the bottom board will support it, but I just need something to hold it up there until the bottom board's on, or if the bottom board gets removed, you know, something that'll hold it in place. So I'm thinking the first screw here, we'll still slip that in, and then we'll put 2 screws through that, and then that should be pretty good. We'll probably have that like somewhere in there. Again, need clearance for the hose on there. So let me get that mounted up there in a minute. We're gonna need a couple of screws for that. So let's see what we can find in our screw collection here. I'm thinking, well, we're screwing into 1-inch material, so we definitely need at least, or we can at least have 1 inch long. Plus this looks like it's probably almost another inch, so almost 2 inches here might be about right. I also got 1.25 inches, 1.25 inches, 1.5 inches. We could try 1.5 inches maybe. 1.25 inches is probably gonna be too short. That might be too long. Yeah, that might be too long. I might need to have the 1.5 inches here. I don't have any 1.5 12s. I've got 1 inch. Let's just see once here. How far does the 1 inch stick through? Yeah, it sticks through just a little bit. I don't want that pointy end sticking out because that will stick through the other side. Don't like that. So if we put maybe a washer or something on that, that might be good. And a quick little bit of screwing around later. Got it mounted up there, just 2 screws again. That screws into the side of there. Got the hose reconnected, wires reconnected as well. I think we're good to go there. And of course, any test won't be complete without a test. Well, with that easy project out of the way there, I was kind of thinking maybe I was going to start working on putting the paneling on the inside here, but kind of a wet, crappy weather. So I thought maybe we'll wait. We'll see if maybe tomorrow will be better. I don't know. If it is, great. We'll start on that. But I figured with the cooler weather, let's maybe start on this battery box here, everyone. So the plan here is, well, I'm not sure yet. We're going to build a bigger one. Hopefully better too. A bigger one here. It's going to be at least 2 inches longer, I'm thinking. We're going to go up to here. We'll incorporate this bolt inside the battery box instead of outside. And then also probably like 2 inches deeper here. So I got the wheel turned, everyone, just so we can see kind of where, you know, the maximum limit here is. So yeah, 2 inches. And we're not going to want to go much more than that, that's for sure. The wheel's turned as tight as it goes. So I think what I should probably do is get some measurements here. I mean, if we go out 2 inches, I think we're still well clear of it, but we're just going to have to be careful with that. There's probably a good 3 inches there at the moment. Yeah, I'll have to think about this here a little bit in a minute. Okay, when doing some measuring here, I think I've come up with a rough dimension of what I want to make this. It's going to be roughly 13 by either 24 or 25. I haven't fully decided on the 24 or 25 yet. The existing box here is roughly 10 inches wide internally. And I think it was, what, 21 outside, I think if I remember correctly here. Yeah, about 21 on the inside dimension there. So about 10 by 21. So if we make the outside of the new box here 25 by 13, that should give me 12 by 24 roughly inside. Being conservative with the numbers here, everyone. And of course, the reason for that is I want to fit this monstrosity in there, not to mention the battery itself. So hopefully we'll get both of those in there. I'm just going to have to be careful, everyone, because it is relatively close to the tire. So again, my idea is I'm going to push this back 2 inches. And I was actually looking at this. I wonder if I do it right, I could probably even push it back. You know, we could trim a little of this bracket off here and push it back another 2 inches if we had to. And technically, we're not even coming out that much further because the current box is out about 11.5. Not quite, maybe 11.5 at the bottom there because this sticks out, but still, current box is out a ways. So we're only coming out about an additional 2 inches here, which does put us like right here by the tire. So yeah, so we'll have to be close. Like I said, if we can push it back that way a little bit, and actually even, I don't know, we'll have to see once I wouldn't mind actually pulling it back from the frame just a little bit too, like just like if there's a 1/4 inch spacing in between there, I would like that. But I think we're going to start by building the box, then we'll figure out how to mount said box, right? That's the logical way to do it, eh? just build it first, then we'll figure out how to put it on, right? For steel for this one, I got these pieces here. I got a couple pieces left over from raising the cab up. I figured I was going to use these for the base. It kind of has a nice wide bottom to it. I figured that'd be good for that. I've got some possibly like side supports, top pieces. This is 1x1. I think it's 1/4 inch. Then I've got some 2x2 1/4 inch as well. I figured that'd be kind of like the main back brace there. And yeah, that should be more than strong enough. I think that's thicker than anything that's on here now. This looks like it's probably 1/8 of an inch. So yeah, this will be strong. Probably don't even need to be that heavy, do I? Probably could have got away with lighter, but since when do I underbuild anything? is cut here. My saw must not be set exactly to 45, fairly close, but this is square here. I was kind of checking it with this. I did get my little corner magnets out of them, but I don't know. I don't know. I've never had much success with those, if any. Not as advertised, shall we say, if you ask me. So I've always kind of relied on this. This looks like it's pretty square, so I'm thinking I'm just going to put a tack weld in there. Again, don't plan to weld in the inside here. I'm going to weld it from the underside because I want this to be smooth, so whatever plate we put on here will sit flush. So I won't be welding that, or if I do, maybe it'll just be like on the end here where I can grind it down flat, flush. So just tack it here for now. Same thing on all the other four, and hopefully the disgusting welder down there will work. Okay, should be tacked here. I just finished kind of squaring everything up, so everything should be nice and square here. You know, of course, it's a little off there, but that's not too bad. When you weld stuff, the heat kind of tends to do interesting things. And then checked it this way as well, so I think we're looking pretty good there. And of course, that side to that side, this square unfortunately isn't quite long enough, but you can see we're real close. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay a couple good beads down there that should hold it nice and solid, and then we'll move on to whatever's next. Probably the side pieces, probably. Actually, I should probably figure out what I'm going to do for the top, because then I need to know how long to make the side pieces. Okay, I think I'm going to start by cutting the top ring here next before I do the side supports. And I'm going to be making that out of this 1x1. I think this is 1/4 inch thick, like I said, so this is some heavy stuff here. So yeah, we're going to make that out of that. And I'm actually going to flip the design here. But on this one here, it's going out. I'm going to make mine so it's going in. So that way I can kind of, make use of all that space. It's not going to be hanging out any further. At least I think that'll be a better idea. Anyway, kind of like this one is here. All my pieces are going to be in rather than out. And just like that, I got the pieces for the top cut here, same way as the bottom, just this is 1x1. And then I've also got side pieces cut here as well. It's raining really good outside, by the way, so I had to shut the door. So if you hear that, it's raining and thunder outside as well, by the way. Then, yeah, these are the side pieces. I've got 1x1 for, I figured, the front side, everyone. So the front side here, 1x1, and then the back side, which again, reinforced a little more. I've got 2x2. I think this is all 1/4 inch thick here, if I remember correctly. So that should be more than strong enough. So let me square this up a minute. We'll tack this down and yeah, probably maybe tack the sides on too. We'll see once here. Everything closed, everyone, so it's going to get pretty smoky in here pretty quick. So I'm probably not going to do a whole lot of welding. Maybe just tack it and we'll call it good. got it somewhat temporarily welded. Again, it's getting pretty smoky in here because it's raining outside. Got all the doors and windows closed. So I'm going to call it quits here for this. Hopefully it won't be raining tomorrow. We'll get the rest of the seams and stuff welded up. Probably weld up a little on the inside too. Again, I want to be careful how I weld the inside because we're going to lay sheet metal inside there. So I don't want any of the welds interfering with that. So I need to be able to grind off any welds that might. So again, this is the bottom here. This will be the top. And yeah, hopefully maybe tomorrow here, see what the weather's doing. We'll get some sheet metal cut for the sides here. Again, this will be the back side. Heavier steel on that side, and the front side not quite. Well, it's actually same heaviness, just bigger steel there, 2x2 instead of 1x1. But yeah, I think that'll work. I just realized it's a little crooked on that side. If anything, I should have this side straight, and if this side's crooked, it doesn't really matter. I might have to pound on it a little more, and we'll see once here. And everyone, wrap it up for now. Thanks for watching. Comments or questions, be sure to leave them. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more.